student ID is 2025-3278. So today I would like to present the result of my statistic practical assignment. So in this practical, I perform hypothesis testing and simple linear regression analysis using Excel, SPSS, and RStudio. I will explain it. So before that, this is the hypothesis test, question 1. It used one sample t-test. The one sample t-test is used to compare the sample mean with the reference value of 75,000. If the p-value is less than 0.05, it means the average transportation cost is significantly higher than 75,000. Therefore, the null hypothesis is rejected. So this is the result. As you can see in here, we have the data, the question, and the answer. This data contains transportation cost from 20 samples. First, we calculate the mean and standard deviation before performing the hypothesis test. In here. Okay. Next, this is the question number 2. Here, as you can see, this is here the question number 2. It uses a paired sample t-test. So this test compares student score before and after the treatment using the same participants. In here, as you can see, this is the data, the question, and the answer. And we have the conclusions too. So the average test score is higher than the average pre-test score. It suggests that students perform better after the treatment. The paired sample t-test is used to determine whether there is a significant difference between the pre-test and post-test score. So, if the p-value is less than 0.05, it means the difference is statistically significant. Therefore, the treatment has a significant effect on student score. This is the result in Microsoft Excel. And then we have the okay. This is the okay. This is the data in SPSS. As you can see in here, this is the SPSS data. And this is the what is it called? The output. Okay, wait a minute. And this is the output. As you can see in here, we have the per sample statistic, and we have the per sample correlation and per sample test. This is the result. As you can see in here, there is a mean, the n, and the what is it? Standard deviation. Yeah. And then I'll show you the RStudio one. Wait. Yeah. This is in the RStudio. No. This is the RStudio. So I'll run the code in here. I'll block it and I'll run. This is the result in here. You can see. Okay, next, I'll explain the regression. Okay. So, in here I have the data. As you can see, we have the device model, operating system, app usage time, screen on time, battery drain, number of app installed, data usage, age, and gender. So, this is the result, the answer of question number 1, number 4, and then this is the, what is it called? Conclusion. This is the answer of number 5. And then this is the, wait, answer of number 1, number 2, and number 3. I'll show you the output in SPSS. Okay, this is the data I use. I just export it from Excel, and then this is the data I already, what is it, export here. This is the data view, and this is the variable view, as you can see in here. And then this is the output. Wait a second. This is the output for number 1 until number 5. We have the model summary. So the model summary shows how well the regression model explain the relationship between the variables. So the R-square in here, the R-square value indicates how much of the variation in data usage can be explained by the number of installed apps. A higher R-square means the model fits the data better. And then we have the what is it? ANOVA. Or ANOVA table. So the ANOVA table is used to test whether the regression model is statistically significant. If the significant value is less than 0.05, the regression model is considered significant. It means the independent variable has an effect on the dependent variable. As you can see in here. And this is the coefficient table. As you can see, we have the constant. So the constant itself represent the estimate data usage when the number of installed app is 0. And then the, wait, oh, just same. Okay, this is the scatter plot of the regression, the data I have. Okay, next I'll show you in the RStudio. Wait a second. Okay, so this is the result of the RStudio of the regression. This is the code, as you can see in here. So I'll just block and run the code here. And you can see the scatter plot in here. This is the scatter plot I got. So that's it. Uh, Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.